Hello guys, and today I'll be teaching you to solve the first white layer of a Rubik's Cube. So, let's take our example cube over here. For some algorithms, you're going to need to know two algorithms for this. First, the righty algorithm. And then, you're also going to need to learn the lefty algorithm. Alright, so the righty algorithm, you're going to hold it however you want. And I'm going to turn this side up. Then the top layer to the left. This side down. Top layer to the right. And the cool thing is, actually, if you do this 6 times, I think it's 6, then it will actually solve the cube. So, and we also need to know one more algorithm, the lefty algorithm. So, you're going to go to the opposite side, this side up, this side to the right, this side down, side to the left. It actually does also make that solve when you do it 6 times. Let me just solve it. And there you go. So, those are the two algorithms. If I did not explain them well, you can go somewhere else and look. So, for now, I'm done with this cube. Put it to the side. Now, it's time for the cube that we will solve the white cross on. So, this also works with the algorithms because, well, it's just another cube. But so this one's a bit easier to turn, so I'm going to be using this one. So for the first layer, okay, first of all, I'm going to scramble this cube. I think that's scrambled enough. I cannot solve it. Alright, so I'm going to find the yellow side. Oh, wait. I'm going to scramble it a bit more. Alright, so you're going to find the yellow center. The centers will always stay in the same place. Of course, unless you turn like this, but they will always stay in the same. They will always be in the center. So, now, first we need to solve the daisy, which means these, so you're going to look around. If you see any of these where they're in the middle center, but they're not the exact centerpiece, they're this piece right here, like that. You're going to find the yellow center and rotate that up. And then I have one right here. Rotate that up. Is there any more? Yes. Turn that. Rotate that up. And, oops, there's no more. Which means what we have to do is we either turn this, and there, one popped up there. Or, if one doesn't pop up, you can do that over and over until you find one. But for me, that popped up. So I'm going to rotate that. And now we have the daisy. Yellow in the center with white on these sides. So, now, you're going to find any center, like the red one, and make sure this piece aligns with this center. So they're both the same color. Now you're going to put that down to the bottom. Now, we're going to find this center and send that down to the bottom. This center is already made for us. Send that down to the bottom. And imagine Okay, we'll say, okay, just imagine this was true. Like, just imagine this was orange, and there's no white piece on top, right? If we just rotate it to the bottom, it won't work because there's no white piece here, which means you're gonna have to go and find a new center, like this green, and align it, and then go to the bottom. Now we have a white cross. Now this is the correct white cross. You can't just make any white cross. So use those steps to make the correct white cross. Rewind the video if you need to. This is how it should look. So now you're gonna turn it over, yellow center facing this. So you're gonna look for these white pieces on the yellow center top. Now look at the other two colors besides white on them. So mine has green and red. You're gonna put it in the center of the green and red center pieces since these are green and red. So green, red, we're in the center. And this, if we face it, if we do this, this one is facing left, which means we turn it to the left and do a lefty algorithm. There, now we solved this edge piece. Now, I gotta find another white one. This one's, we need to align it to its center, so it's blue and red. So we need to find the blue and red center pieces, put it in the middle. Now this one's to the left also. We'll do the lefty algorithm. Now we solved another edge. So this one's on top, you see? We're gonna still align it with its correct center pieces. But then we're gonna turn it to the right and do actually, if it's on top, we do 3 righty algorithms. 3. There. And we just have one piece to go. If there is no white on the top, there's probably one right here on the non-solved part. To get this up, you're going to do 1 righty algorithm. Now it's up here. Now, align it with its center pieces. In my case, that is green and orange. It's on the top, so I'm going to do 3 righty algorithms. This is solved. I hope you guys learned. Now, I'm going to scramble it. Now, I'm going to try to solve it. Okay, we have the white cross now. We solved the rest. There we go. And it's solved. Hope you guys learned how to solve it.